Hello everyone, this is Mark at All Natural Aquatics. We're here again at Pets Plus in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, and receiving another shipment of fish. So this is episode 20 of What Did We Get Today? Today's shipment of fish is coming in from Malaysia. We have both a mix of tropical fish and koi and goldfish. And then I'm gonna actually do this as a two-part thing, and then I'll post it probably sometime on either Tuesday night or Wednesday. Tomorrow we have coming in domestic shipment, but kind of a mix of some domestically raised stuff, Synodontis, a bunch of goldfish, a bunch of pond fish, things like that. So we will see that all together and then get it all posted. So please remember to hit the like button, and if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, please. All right, so first one is going to be we have one box of tropical fish, one box of koi and goldfish today. Not a huge shipment, but just enough to kind of get things going here. First one, Jardini arowana. Not a fish for the faint of heart. Does get some size, does not get as big as a regular arowana, the regular silver South American arowana, but does get some size. Will eat anything that fits in its mouth. A little bit more territorial, a little bit more aggressive typically than the South American arowanas, but still not a difficult fish. Not hard to mix him with anything that isn't going to fit in his mouth. All right, next, red-eye tetras. Nice basic tetra. One of the common ones in the hobby. Been around in the hobby for a very long time. Great beginner's fish. Does not require a heater, so that's always popular with folks just starting out who think a heater's complicated. A mano shrimp. We've been out of these for about a month, so we needed to get them in. Platinum green tiger barbs. We've got regular greens too, so this is going to add to that. These are a little bit more expensive. Actually, they're bigger too. They're nice size. I was hoping to get more of them in there than that. Looks like they subbed up a size. And neon dwarf gouramis, all males. They didn't have females on the list this time. This was a kind of a limited list this week. But they look really good. There's one that's looking like he's struggling a little bit, but the rest look great. Nice size, nice color, good condition. Longfin albino blushing tiger barbs. This one's a first for me. Never had these in a longfin variety before. Had the albino blushers. And in theory, I've been told a number of times back in the old days that if you bred a green tiger barb with an albino or albino blushing tiger barb, you actually ended up with blue ones. But nobody's ever really seemed to set that as a commercial strain, so I don't know how true that is. But it might be worth trying to do. All right, we got something. This is probably, yeah, wow. Clown loaches. Nice clown loaches. About 2.5 inches, really nice batch. And big gold gouramis. Oh boy. Some of those are going home with me today to go right in the pond. That's a phenomenal pond fish. And these are nice size, nice, good mix of sexes too. Wow, yeah, very happy with those. Happy with that box in general. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and float all of these guys, and then we'll come back and do the koi and goldfish in a couple minutes. All right, tropicals are all floating. Time for the koi and the goldfish. This is a 6-inch AA grade koi, assorted koi. They were really nice. Always get nice solid koi from Malaysia. That's a 4-inch. Again, nice assorted, nice mix. And then one of those ones I don't like, but a lot of people do. Butterfly koi. Gotta get them because people want them. Like the Asians, I don't really like them. I would never have one in my pond. But anyway, the key things on koi. Gotta remember how big these guys get and how long they live. You gotta plan for that. Koi are gonna get 36 to 41 inches in length. typical koi lives for 75 to 85 years. The longevity record that we know of that's documented for koi is 235 years. There's probably been a bunch of them that have gone longer than that, but that's one we know for a fact. Do not put these things ever in an aquarium. They're, maybe in an aquarium in a shop, it's for a very, very short term. They should never be put in a tank. Honestly, I personally would never put one in anything under a 4,000 gallon pond. Yeah, 4,000 gallons, not your little basic backyard pond. Anything under 2,000 gallons, I try really hard to talk people out of them. Anything under 1,000 gallons, it's hard for me to even be willing to sell you the koi because it's completely unfair to the animal. Do not put them in small tanks, small ponds. They've got to be in a large pond. They've got to have space. They got to be able to actually live out their lives. All right, now next we got a couple of goldfish in from Malaysia. Black telescope's going to be hard to see in there. But that's a 4-inch, typically about a 4-inch black telescope. Another great pond fish. And then red and white Ryukins. Again, like a 3.5 to 4-inch size. Looks like there's some pretty nice ones in there. A mix of red and white and orange. But that's all right. You get them outside and they'll color up and be nice and red. They'll all be red. So that's everything for today. We'll be back tomorrow when we have more. And we'll talk to you then. Okay, new shipment of koi has been in the vat for about an hour, hour and a half at this point. I think you can see for yourself. This is the nicest shipment of koi I've gotten in years. I mean, look at some of those guys. Look at how even the pattern is on some of these. Just outstanding fish. And then there's this one. That's probably my favorite of the bunch. Never seen one patterned like that. Spectacular fish. Nice kohakus. There's a lot of showas in here. Obviously the big ones are the nicest ones, but there's nice ones in the smalls too. And the price is reasonable on these, considering the quality especially. It's very reasonable. So if you have a koi pond and you're anywhere within driving distance of Lawrenceville, New Jersey, you should definitely come in and see us. The big guys are $59.99 or 4 for $200. The small fin regulars, a couple of them right there, are $12.99. Any 6 of those for $69.99. And the butterfly koi are $15.99 or 4 for $59.99. And again, nice mix of those as well. These guys are imported from Malaysia. Get nice koi every year from Malaysia, but these are exceptional. Look at that little guy. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is now Tuesday morning. We got our delivery in from Sun Pet, so we're going to show you everything on there. Going to start out with first box here. This is going to be, there's a lot of pond things in general here, but starting out with tadpoles. Great algae eaters in the pond. That's a Synodontis eucterus. That's a tank raised one from Florida. Assorted Glodanios. Looks like the rest of this box is probably goldfish. Nope. Not goldfish. Oscars. These assorted Oscars. Looks like there's tigers, reds, and albinos in there. Another bag of tadpoles. Bag of shabunkins. But the Oscars were smaller size monkeys. Those are nice. Look at the size of the tails on those. Nice color, lots of finish. And it looks like regular comets. Yep, regular comets. Again, decent fins. Yeah, some of them are longer than others. But great pool fish. Get that up high enough you can see them, right? Yeah, there we go. All right. These boxes with the goldfish are heavy. Bear with me. Whoa. All right, next one. Red fantails. These are domestic American fans. They're nice quality fish, looks like. You know, keep those in the tank, keep them in a pond. They'll work well either place. Florida-bred marigold swordtails. More glodanios. More tadpoles. Sarasa comets, the red and whites. Always have a preference for these outside. I just think they look so good out there with that bright red and white. And a little bit longer fins on those too, it looked like. And this is a smaller size of somebody in goldfish. Smaller size of the Sarasas. Again, red and white. You know, if your pond is not big enough for koi, goldfish is the way to go. You know, if you want the koi look, you stick with the shubunkins. Another size of Sarasas. Actually, these might be more of the same ones as that last bag. And a larger size of Sarasa again. All right, that's it for these two boxes. Going to get this stuff floating. Get the rest of it out here in a minute, so we'll see you back in a couple minutes. Okay, not going to show you the ghost shrimp box, so this will be the last box of fish. These are for the early part of this week. We had glodanios, now we got glow tetras. Didn't need a whole lot of either one of those this week, so just did assorteds, made it easier. Something I'm very excited to see. Trapdoor snails. These have been in very limited supply. These are the first ones I was able to get at all this year. We got 50 of them in. Those will probably go very quickly. Very popular snail for ponds. Okay, something else I know a lot of you have been waiting for since we sold out of the last batch. This batch is a little smaller, but that's all right. That just shows they're moving them. This comes in as Petricola. Whether these are Petricola or Lucipinus, I can't swear to you either way. But whichever one it is, they're cool. And these are Florida-bred. If you saw the talk that I did last week on Florida Fish Farms, you saw where those were coming from. If you didn't see it, I don't know, I'm sure I'll be doing it again online somewhere very soon. I will try to post in online fish club meetings where and when that will be. That's a Facebook group. If you're not a member of that, you should join. If your club is having online meetings, please post links there so that other people can join in. This time of the virus really is a great time for outreach, to find people who are stuck at home looking for things to do that have similar interests. It's also a time that all of us all around the world can connect. You know, I'm happy to do talks for clubs anywhere on the planet as long as the timeline for the meetings works with my work schedule. And you know, I've got a couple of speakers doing talks for Bucks County that we haven't been able to schedule because of their work schedules. So it's a great time to really expand that. Again, these are small shubunkins. Like I was saying earlier, if you want to have a pond that looks like it has koi in it, even though it's too small for koi, these are the way to go. Everybody who sees them who's not a fish person thinks they're koi. Another bag of shubunkins. Nice fish, decent color, looks like nice finish. It's a another bag of snails. It's not too exciting. I don't think we need to see 2 bags of snails. What is that? Those are, yeah, I don't know why that one Synodontis eucharist was in a bag by himself. But here's the rest of them. You draw a little bit bigger. Actually, these are nicer. Wow, these are nice. Oh, another bag of tadpoles. And calico fantails. A bit more elongated bodies than the reds. The reds, I think, are a better quality fish. But these look good, too. So, that's everything, at least for the early part of this week. Not sure yet what we might be doing later in the week. Lots and lots of pond stuff in this week, so if you're stocking your pond, now's the time to get it going. Weather's finally warm enough that we want to keep things out there and put them out there for a permanent basis. I know I said in last week's video it was too early and I wasn't going to put stuff out in mine yet, but I ended up putting everything out on Friday. All the tropical fish went out on Friday, and everything so far looks good. I have not seen my female betta gladiator, but she's a veteran of the pond. I'm sure she's in there just hiding in the plants. I have seen everybody else. I think I have not found any bodies. Yeah, I've seen Gouramis, I've seen bleeding heart tetras, I've seen the silver tip tetras, and the swordtails and the black ruby barbs in particular have been really active in there. Everybody else is not as active as I'd like them to be, but it's still, you know, a little cool, especially at night. It's getting a little cool. So it's time, though. It's time to start thinking about it. I got a 40-gallon tub in the backyard that'll probably go up this week. And I actually have 4 of those, and I think this year my wife wants to use 3 of them for vegetables and stuff. I'm going to let her do that. So I'm only going to have 1 tub in the backyard and trying to figure out what's going in there. I think I'm going to put an Indiana hardy lily, and beyond that, I haven't decided yet. Actually, you know what? I should have had a bag of crevensis in here somewhere. I was actually contemplating putting those out. Also, probably going to end up with some paradise fish out there as soon as I can get some in. They keep not coming in. But anyway, we will talk to you soon. Please remember, again, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Watch for a new feature next week. I think it's going to start next week. It's going to be 2-Minute Tuesdays. We're going to do a profile of a single species of fish for 2 minutes on Tuesdays. And there's a couple of other things in the pipeline too, so watch for those coming down the pipe. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. And I just missed them somehow. The bag of cribs is in there. They're smaller than I was hoping they would be. But they look good and healthy. Florida-bred cribs. So that's it for this week. Talk to you soon.